Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching the last video. Definitely appreciate that. We are back in Arizona today. Everything made it back last night, no problem. Back from Florida. And then today is the day before Thanksgiving, so we are wrapping things up here at the shop. Gonna get Che Bella unloaded, put away. And then tomorrow we're headed out to Glamis for Thanksgiving weekend. So it's going to be a busy weekend, but we've got a bunch of stuff to do. I almost said the S word. We've got a bunch of stuff to do in the shop to get things ready for, just to get ready. So try not to give anything away. So anyways, the shop is all clean. I cleaned up before I left. I've got to get that car ready to go to the dyno. It's going next Tuesday. It's my appointment to dyno the twin turbo Honda car. I've got Cletus McFarland's car here. I've got a bunch of stuff to do to this car. So the trailing arms are coming off today and the engine's coming off today. I had already taken their back shocks off to have them rebuilt, but I was going to start putting seals in them, but our suspension guy is going to tune the entire car out in Glamis, so we're just going to leave it the way it is and let him do all the shocks. In the meantime, I've got some other stuff going on with it. We are going to put a sequential shift indicator in this thing because it doesn't have one. It tells you what gear you're in, and a couple other little upgrades to this thing before it goes off for its next adventure with Cletus. So it's definitely going to be an adventure. You guys got to stay tuned to his channel for that. It's gonna get this thing's gonna get some epic adventures. So guys, we're gonna go ahead and get back to work. We got to get a few things moved around here. I'm gonna put Cletus's car up here where the purple car is, or black car. Put the black car back here so it's easy to get out to go to the dyno. I've got 2 or 3 little things left to do to this car. Should take me a couple hours, and then jump right onto this one. All right. Well, after a long day, this car just seems to keep kicking my ass. Got the battery mounted where it goes, so it's not going to hit the gas tank. The seat goes in and moves back just fine. Unfortunately now, that battery is completely dead and smoked. So I don't even think it's going to hold a charge. So we're going to have to get him a new battery when we go up to the shop this weekend. But I'm going to have to move things around now, get Garrett's car in here, get this one back out, and so I can put it here when Garrett's car's over. You know, been a long week and weekend, and then I got to get everything ready to go to Glamis because I'm leaving tomorrow for Glamis Fabs. All right, guys. Well, we're just getting ready to leave for Glamis, but I had to get a jump on this because I've got to get these arms out to powder and get them tigged up. But I was taking the arms off, and boy, it's a good thing we did. Check that out, guys. And the bolts were bent. So what we'll do to fix that is I'll take my grinder and I'll grind this flush. We'll put weld washers on here and probably on both sides, inner and outer. We'll reinforce this, kind of basically, sorry about that guys, kind of basically double shear it here. We'll put a big weld washer on here and we'll try to get it as much over into here as we can. But yeah, the other side's probably the same way. And what we're gonna do here is, because this was welded out in Glamis, not at Glamis Fab, obviously, we're going to powder coat both of these rear arms. And I want to take a look at the offset on his paddles too and see why this is rubbing here. But anyways, we're going to get these arms off, get this TIG welded up, and then this is Thanksgiving Day, so I'm going to get these off to powder on Monday morning. So you guys stick around. More updates on Cletus's car because this motor is coming out as soon as I get back as well to replace the throwout bearing and inspect the clutch. It's actually a good thing that this happened to him while we were out there. Take a look at that, guys. So we'll get it fixed up. Like I said, we'll put some weld washers in here. Take them in there and be strong as ever. So other than that, everything else looks good. The CVs look good. The car's recently been maintenance, so we're going to get that arm fixed up, get the other side taken off and off the powder, and also going to be putting a set of heated seats in here. So I got the seat heater kits. We're going to pull the covers off and we'll get front and rear seat heaters. get the switches mounted up in the console here and keep these boys warm in the winter. We also got the twin turbo V6 car ready to go to the dyno. Again, guys, I'm still waiting on the fuel cell to show up, but that's not going to stop me from getting this thing tuned. I can always swap the fuel cell out later, but I really need to get this car done. I've run into so many issues back and forth with this car, but it's all done, ready to go tune. When I get back from Glamis on Monday, I'm going to put the hood on it, get this thing off to the dyno by Wednesday. I got the injectors right down there in the bag, air filters. Everything's pretty much good to go, minus the fuel tank, and it's not that big of a deal to swap it out. So this thing's ready to go. It's going to get out of here. Cletus's car, that thing's going to get out of here soon. I got some work to do on it this week, and I'll bring you guys all that. But for now, you guys stick around because I'm going to load up right now, head out to Glamis for Thanksgiving weekend, and bring you guys all the carnage. So you guys stick around. Here we go. Thanksgiving weekend, day one. What's up? Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. And just like that, we went from Florida right back here to Glamis. So we're out at Glamis Fab today. Got customers already waiting, and I'm going to bring you guys all the chaos and all the carnage, actually just as much as I can. But something happened over here. I don't know. Looks like we had a little fire. Joe, what the hell happened to my chair?
Your what? Well,
what had happened was...
there was a story.
Well, we'd love to hear it.
I was burning some radiator boxes, and a guy with a mini buckshot pulled up like right where he is, and he wanted me to look at his fuel system, and the one I put on top of the couch fell sideways on the ground, and next thing you know, I turn and the couch is on fire. So
holy crap. Par for the weekend. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and get this place opened up and bring you everything as it comes in. Guys, first car of the day, and it is mangled. Check that out. So they're going to get it ripped apart. Joe's going to work his magic, and this guy will be back in the dunes again. Guys, next car up is a Turbo RR. And got a broken front axle. I'm going to rip this thing apart and get a new axle put in it. All right, guys, so we use the old slide hammer and the welder.
22 with a car.
Welded that to the end of the axle, popped it out, and we'll put the new axle in and get this guy back in the dunes. Yep. All right, razor axle done. This guy's going to be back in the dunes, and then these guys are about to finish this car up. We're going to pull this tire off, get the other side welded up, and we'll be good to go.
So we're trying to resurrect the bed with the 48 horsepower that's been in a shed for ages.
Okay.
So I think we're missing the map sensor. And
yeah. Oh yeah, it's moving. Hell yeah, it is.
How much did it move?
Like 2 inches. All right, Brandon and Joe got this side fixed, and then I took apart this side. There's another crack in this spindle, so they'll get this torched off, and they'll get this all welded up, and it'll be a another car back in the dunes. All right, guys, this one's all finished up. Got the spindle fixed, got the alignment set. We fixed the brake, fixed the arm. Just welded a crutch over it, torched it there, sleeved it, and then welded this side too. I showed you guys earlier. So this one's all finished up and headed back into the dunes. What do you think?
Oh yeah.
Badass. Don't smile too much, Brandon. Brandon's still a little kid. We're gonna get him to lighten up and get him in some more of the videos. See, he just never stops working. See, he's sweeping. Just welded, now he's sweeping. What are you running for? All right, guys, next car in. And got HCR arms, and it's broken. So I'm gonna go ahead and weld all this up and get another one back in the dunes. All right, guys, so I got this one welded up. We found a bunch of cracks once we burned the powder coat off, so I came all the way up to the shock mount, down across the top, up the back, and down at the bottom. And now the other side's cracked as well, so we're going to put the tire back on this side, jump over there, and get that side welded up. Meanwhile, these guys are out here working on another car that they can't get a stub out of, and we'll jump over there in a few minutes. Oh, you're a little trapped. Yeah, you're going to be sitting for a while. So, got the arms welded up, and like you said, this is your wife's car, right?
Yes.
So tell her to take it easy. We don't want to need to see her back in here. So Joe and the boys are working on this one, replacing a stub axle. The old one was stuck in. I'm sure Joe came out here with a sledgehammer and beat it out. What up, Widow?
Not much. How you doing, man?
Good, good, man.
Playing here with grease.
That's what we do.
Yep.
Grease equals money.
Yes, sir.
So this thing will be back in just a few minutes, and he'll be ready to go back to Gordon's. Right on. You came all the way from Gordon's for this.
Yes, sir. I broke it Monday.
Oh,
Man.
Well, we've been here all week. Why didn't you come then?
I had to get all those parts.
We have them.
The snub axles are converted 934 and 930s.
Oh, I see.
So I highly doubted you were going to have them,
Yep.
you know.
So we'll get another one back in the dunes. Joe's killing it today.
Hey, well.
Brandon fixing the regulator.
Come on, güero. Come on. The fingers aren't that great, man. They're pain. Look.
He's a twirling right.
I'm twirling right now. That's what it's called. We're Joe Fab twirling.
All right, got Brandon on the bench over here, fixing an arm. Okay, he's gonna plate it. And we got some aluminum over here to TIG weld. And then outside, we got Dan the man cutting off these long lug nuts. Somebody put these tires on backwards. So we had to cut the ends off the studs to get the wheels off. So he's working on it right now. He's just about done.
HCR or what? Turn the tanks on.
Super ATV. They're on.
Is it? I was told to get
It's not that. It's just, dude, HRC, shit, we see it all. They all break. All that billet shit.
So this is the second one today, guys, that we welded the rear arms. These aftermarket arms just take a beating. Another Can Ham. Both? Another Can Ham. Both sides. Ah, YouTube. Oh, did it both sides. All right, I'm going to get the welder prep for Joe and go bang this thing out.
Another angle, maybe. A little more welder.
Yep.
Trying to figure out how to get the fuck in here.
Oh, there it is. All right, guys, so we just put a clutch in this Razor. These guys kind of going to be good to go now. New primary, and then over here, Brandon is welding up on this car. What do you got going on, Brandon?
Maybe, possibly.
Oh yeah, that's cracked. For sure. Was the other side cracked too?
All the way around.
Yep. Go check that out. All right, so let's look at the other side. Brandon welded that crack on up. Another car in. What'd you do, Brandon? Just limit strap tab?
Yeah, but
And the arm's all cracked and broken?
yeah, and then it melted the fucking brake line.
Is it melted? Like we need to make a new one?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi guys, getting crowded in here. Clean the lens. All right, another Can-Am, guys. Brandon's underneath here welding that tin foil. Chassis broke in half in the back, so Brandon's got that welded up. We got another car that's in here, I think for an axle. Yep, they're in the middle of doing it, and it is busy. Busy enough for Joe to just be yapping. All right, guys, another one coming in, and this one's pretty gnarly. Another Can-Am with the front suspension just folded up.
Scraping and hitting switches. Yeah, buddy. How low can you go? Yeah. How low can you go? Is that as low as you can go? Watch the flag.
I will do it there. Fine. Yeah. So again,
So Robbie Gordon, what happened?
Nothing. I was tuning with my family and it just snapped.
All of a sudden.
In time.
All of a sudden?
All right.
so this is what I want to show you guys about how thin wall the tubing is in these Can-Ams. Like Joe said, it's like welding tinfoil. We got a bunch of comments about that, and look at how thin that is, guys. So,
All right, we'll be able to do our best here.
yep, we'll get another one back in the dunes.
Trade again? Trade and scrap.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Oh, there. Kind of. Oh, yeah. All right. Right there. Start tacking. Cover the windshield. Yeah, burn it all up and then.
We're gonna fix it, guys. So I'll show you guys when they're welding on it, and then when we put it back together. All right, what have you done so far, Brandon?
Put this one on, working on this one.
So I think we're just gonna try to tack everything together, beat it back into place, and then maybe add some support to it, and we'll get it back out cruising. But boys are out here putting some nitrogen in that car. You guys can see it's just car after car after car. So Brandon's cold welding that thing back in. Joe's over on the TIG table. He's gonna pick up a exhaust or something. Titanium.
Titanium.
That's what I said, titanium. What rod do you use for that?
Titanium.
Titanium rod. There you go. Oh yeah, it's like nothing. And this is another one, another Polaris. Sway bar mount broken, so it's going to be on this side, just like the one I did this morning. Not sure if I filmed it or not, but yep, sway bar mount broken off right there. We get them constantly, so this we'll get it beat back into place, weld it in, and get them on the road. All right, guys, got this one welded all back up on there. We'll get another one back in the dunes. Guys, I know there's been some talk in the comments about quality of welding and all that stuff, and what you guys don't seem to understand is we're not in a perfectly clean environment here. We're in the desert. We burn all this paint off with a torch, and sometimes we're laying contorted. It's not like we have the perfect position to do a perfect weld every time, you know, so we do enough to get it stuck back in there and get these guys back out in the dunes and having fun. All right, looks like Brandon's got most of this welded up. Just working on putting the outer bulkhead on. I'll be riding. Give you guys another perspective of what it looks like from across the street. All those people are here for the shop. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
I don't want to burn all this fucking
you go. Alright guys, so this car's back again. It's got some more cracks in it. We're gonna weld it up. We're gonna rename this car Cracks. This is Crack. Guys, we had this one across the street, had to put an alternator in it. That's pretty common here. Those alternators hang down low like that. Sand gets blasted in them and they go bad. I'm gonna jump back across the street and go see what's next. But I wanna show you guys this car. I think this is the one we just welded up. I didn't get a chance to show it to you when they finished it. So we welded the whole top of that back together. Put it all back in. Crazy. She's back together and another one back in the dunes, guys. Here we go. The storm continues. Turbo Honda V6. Little top mount intercooler, cool little setup. Welded the rear clip. Another one back in the dunes. Alright guys, another Can-Am, another vent arm. We vent it back straight. I'm gonna weld our gusset kit in there. And then the boys got a Toyota coming in on that side. So we get this thing welded up and got this one finished up. Welded the gusset kit in. We have to fill that center hole because that's where the bend was. And we put one on that side too, so it won't bend anymore. Yeah, we just finished it. All right, guys, and here's that Radius Roof Cruiser that we just finished up. Out here in the dunes having fun. And this is another monster cruiser. I know you guys saw this a while back. This is another one we built last year. How many trips you got on this thing?
About 8 or 9.
8 or 9 trips. I heard you went through 40 gallons of fuel the first day.
Not like that.
But close.
I brought 60 this year.
Heck yeah. Sun's starting to go down here at Glamis Fab, but people are still rolling in. I don't know what we're doing on this Funko just yet. Joe's checking out a belt over there. We just had a tire leave here. It's been a pretty epic day. You can see my face is all red, sunburnt from tack welding. And, you know, looks like we might even get some weather in tonight, but we're gonna keep pushing away. Another busy weekend. Like I've showed you before, as soon as we thought we were done, one in the shop, and you guys might recognize this car from the channel. I actually put the Honda V6 in this car, and Joe and I did the electric power steering. But yeah, who was driving?
The son.
The son of the owner. Oh, somebody's in deep shit. So
It's coming out of my pocket.
so the spud just ripped. Oh, the arm broke right there. We'll get it welded back up and get it back together. Not a real big deal.
Okay.
But I think you guys remember this from the channel. It's a Honda V6 that I did, J35. Getting the spindle taken apart to get the spud put back in the arm. It broke out of there. So it's pretty common on these arms. We see them break out quite a bit. Joe's got the torch in his hand. That's always dangerous.
Best paint removal in the business.
You guys, I think Joe lives for this. He lives for brand new cars to come in that are cracked, and he loves to just burn the powder coat right off of them.
You want me to fix it?
That's what we got to do. Yeah.
Welder. Gotta see how this bit fits first. I'm gonna make it have a gap.
Yeah, you want to have a little bit to fill in.
Somebody hold that up right there.
Yeah, that versus feels with Joe. He dumped 20 pounds of sand off this
Dude,
guy.
whoever was sitting in that seat got freaking doused, you guys. So they're gonna get the shock back on. They got the spindle and the wheel back on. They'll this thing will be back in the dunes. But holy crap! I mean, the driver caught a little bit, but whoever was sitting there got nailed. Guys, like I said, the sun goes down. We thought we were just about done, and here they come. That's what happens when you leave the gate open. But I think we got some sort of weld to do on this car.
Get her done.
You welding or am I doing it?
You're doing it.
All right, I'll do it. Joe said I got to do it because he's off the clock.
All right, we're watching Harvey getting her done down here. She's a glowing red.
Yep. I just don't know how to get all the way in there.
Here, this way.
Yep, let me come around that way. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Beauty, eh? Good job, chap.
You just hit stop. All right, guys. Got her all back together.
Part of that ear.
Joe welded that thing up like a champ. The big master over here. And another one back in the dunes. Yeah.
Thank you, Harvey.
He did it.
Thank you, Joe. He did it.
He did it. He was driving.
He's the culprit.
Yeah. I'll make sure I send your dad a link to this video. Chris, we got him fixed up, dude. So we're gonna have to talk about some A-arms for this car, but in the meantime, he'll be all right. All right, guys. So that's actually gonna wrap it up for day one out here, Thanksgiving weekend at Glamis Fab. Got Wedo on the broom over there. He's back again, so working with us for a little while. So, like I said, that's gonna wrap it up. Make sure you guys give us a like and a subscribe, and we will see you in the dunes, and we will see you back here tomorrow for Glamis Fab Day 2 Halloween weekend.